entertainmentbuddha.com.
Hey now, Walking Dead Nation, Matt Heywood here from entertainmentbuddha.com to bring you the latest installment of our Top X Moments from the most recent episode of the Walking Dead video series. So today we'll be looking at the latest episode which aired last night and is called New Best Friends, and there were 5 top moments to take account of. So without further ado, let's get down to the countdown. First top moment came right at the beginning of the episode, and it's a top moment because it's foreshadowing ultimately what's to come between Saviors and all these other factions. So in this scene, we get to see the Saviors come to collect from the kingdom, and the tensions rise between Ezekiel's top aide and this dude from the Saviors, his long-haired asshole friend, kind of get into a tussle. A few more punches are thrown. Bow staffs are slapped on people's legs. But again, this is a top moment just because it's showing that Ezekiel can't keep his head buried for too long about the Saviors, and he's going to have to partner up with Rick, the Hilltop, all these other groups we found, the Garbage Pail Kids, to take on Negan and the Saviors. There's no way around it, Ezekiel. It's time to fight. Second top moment comes when Richard, yes, the guy that is trying to start a fight with the Saviors, but Ezekiel won't listen to him. So he comes up with a plan where, hey Daryl, let's this lady in the woods, let's maybe sacrifice her, and Ezekiel will come on board the plan. Too bad that was Daryl's best friend, Carol. But the key moment of this scene is that Daryl gets a crossbow back. Daryl with crossbow equals life is good. The third top moment comes in the form of Rick making a deal with, I guess they're called the Garbage Pail Kids, you know, these people that talk like they're from a Mad Max film. I don't understand how these people talk the way they do. You would think that they've been locked away for 50 years without civilization. But anyways, they talk weird. They say places like the up, up, up. I mean, I'm telling you, it's right out of Mad Max 3. The kids in the desert, I mean, they sound just like them. Anyways, so Rick ultimately makes a deal with these people because he sees their numbers and he knows that they can help him against the Saviors. So after he gets thrown into the Thunderdome of trash and successfully beats the spike-headed zombie, he is granted a deal by Jadis, who appears to be the leader of the Garbage Pail Kids. And the deal basically entails them getting the Garbage Pail Kids some guns. And I think we all know where this is leading. I mean, they even hint at it in this episode when Rick kind of says, hey, Tara, you've been the furthest west or east of any of us. Hopefully you'll let us know if we're at least looking in the wrong direction. She's like, oh, yeah, I got you. Even though we know that she knows that there is a ton of guns at that all-female survivors camp. So definitely a top moment because Rick has enlisted a new group even though they're batshit crazy. But he's starting to build his army. The fourth top moment comes in the form of Daryl and Carol's reunion. Now, you know, Carol's kind of living off on her own, but Ezekiel and his kingdomites come and visit her because he loves her. But she wants nothing to do with him, so she gets annoyed. But then she hears another knock on her door, and already getting kind of pissed off, she's like, okay, I'm going to go out and yell at Ezekiel one more time. But who does she find? Lo and behold, it is Daryl, and he wants a hug. So the two hug it out, have a nice dinner, talk. But the interesting thing about this scene wasn't just them meeting again, it's the fact that Daryl felt the need to lie to her about the tragedies that took place at Alexandria at the hand of the Saviors. If he would have just told her, she would have been gung-ho, let's go kill everyone, but that's exactly what she's trying to avoid, and that's why she is living in solitude. So, good scene. Definitely going to set up for a beef to go down probably between Carol and Daryl later on when she finds out that he lied. You never know, but it was a good scene. It was a touching scene, and obviously Carol can still cook. Final top moment comes when we learn that Daryl has had enough of the kingdom, and maybe even Morgan, and just their pacifist attitude towards the saviors, and he's like, you know what, peace out, I'm going to the hilltop where people are actually going to get some shit done. So I think it's a big moment because obviously it's setting up future episodes and the character of Daryl, and now that he's not being protected in the kingdom, it could bring trouble to the hilltop and ultimately Alexandria and whoever let Daryl out, which looks like we may learn more about in next week's episode. So thanks for watching as always, people. Matt Heywood here signing off for entertainmentbuddha.com, where we make you better geeks and better zombies, one post at a time.